Hello, and welcome back to episode 3 of my playthrough of Disco Elysium. Last time we made a little bit of progress. We walked around and sort of surveyed the area around the Whirling in Rags Inn. We also talked with our partner, Kim Kitsuragi, and learned a little bit about him. So yeah, we've got a little bit more direction now. We've unlocked thoughts, which seems to be like something you can work on um, ongoing. Okay, so I made like 5% progress on this thought. I'm like thinking about the way home, like rewinding my drunken steps. Okay. Let's see. Let us talk with this woman.
The RCM in Martinez? What can I help you with?
So this young woman is a gardener. Let's see, the RCM, what can I help you with? You sound surprised.
We don't see a lot of police around here. That's all.
I have some questions for you.
Of course. What can I help you with?
Well, first off, who are you? Me, I'm just the gardener. She hides it well, but behind the sweat and dirt there is something else. In her rigid posture. Oh, there's more to you than that, or, cool, what are you doing here? Nice to meet you, just a gardener. Well, come on, there's more to you than that. Is there? The quickness of the reply certainly does not prove you wrong. Alright, I'll say pleased to meet you. I'm pleased to meet you too, officer. Well, first off, what's with the fuck the police business? Excuse me? She doesn't understand. The street sign over there? Oh, she cranes her neck. Well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here. I wasn't saying you wrote it. It's alright, I didn't mean to startle you. Okay, she replies, shoulders relaxing. We'd like some directions. Since the street sign's messed up, she nods. Okay, what do you need? Let's see, I kinda know where the dead body is. I think it's back up that way. Where am I? What's up in the north? There's a pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings. More tenements, not a lot. Okay, what about south? Shops and a bridge. The canal leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident. And on the other side of the canal? Just coast. There's a little fishing village there and a fish market, but that got closed down ages ago. Okay, how about the east? The harbor gates, some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow local politics. She shrugs. Frit store, too. Okay, so east is maybe where we're gonna run into some dock worker conflict. What about west? She looks at the water, squinting. It's just water, no. Actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There's some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach. Okay, and where am I? What do you mean? I'm just a bit disoriented. This is Revacol, right? Yes, sir. District of Martinez. She looks around, thinking what else to say. This intersection's called Roundabout North. He knows where we are. He just wants directions. The lieutenant seems uncomfortable with the level of disorientation you're displaying. Okay, I'm looking for a dead body. Oh, that. She points north. That's right there, in the yard. She's relieved someone has come for it, finally. Even all the way over here, there's a drop of death in the spring air. Thanks, that's all for now. No problem, she nods, brushing a fleck of soil off her cheek. She's very well composed, back straight. I have to run. Of course, I won't hold you back. She wipes her brow with a canary yellow glove. If there's a corpse, you're going to need these gloves for the autopsy. May I borrow your gloves, ma'am? Item gained. Yeah, sure, keep them. I have another pair. She hands you the rubber gloves with no visible annoyance. Thank you. Cool. Now what would happen if we
It's
spoke to
raining
her again?
again. It was clear just an hour ago.
Okay. We equip these. Are we wearing anything in this slot right now? Interfacing. Where did it go? Hmm. Oh, right here. Okay. And what about this person?
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler.
The man mutters to himself, accenting the beats as he goes. Let's see. Should I turn the voices up a little bit, maybe? Just one step. Okay. Conceptualization. A simple little cadence, he seems to be making it up as he goes. Keep listening.
From another planet. Hey there.
Oh, what's going on here?
It's the jam, my man.
He motions towards the sprawl of lorries with a sweeping gesture. The air from the east is thick with the smell of crude oils, heavy metals, and other byproducts of the modern era. You can almost taste it. What's the jam?
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Upon days.
Upon days. He glances south down the road. Alright, how long have you been here?
Feels near forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Alright, you live here? Extravagantly phrased, but I can roll with that.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
He snickers.
So tell me, what do you need?
I think we need cigarettes. Spare change. Tell me more about the strike. What do you know about the dead man? What are you hauling? This looks like a guy who's got some smokes on him. You're smoking right now! Some of the other drivers do, though. There's still a few around waiting for the jam to disperse. Or waiting for the sweet release of death. Okay, so maybe I can find some. Yep, nothing wrong with that statement. Your senses have nothing to add. You'll have to you'll have to ask around elsewhere. Alright. You could also check the kiosk down the street. Brit. He points towards the harbor. With 3 T's. A Revocal's weird. Alright, tell me more about the strike. It's like, whatever's going on over at the docks, workers got a blockade set up, making demands. No way in or out. Heck yeah. Going on strike would probably help you dodge a bullet or two. Maybe I should go on strike. What's the union demanding? Some pretty wild stuff I hear, like a giant new power crane and half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town too, like a strike negotiator type. They know what's up, precise demands and so on. Okay, so I gotta meet this chap. Ah yes, from the Wild Pines. He takes a note. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure. Oh, excellent. It's a lady strike negotiator type. Let's see. What do you think the company wants? To not pay the workers? They want to keep that flowing in, my man. He makes a ka-ching sound. He doesn't blame them, but he's not on their side, that's for sure. Yeah, maybe I should go on strike. Maybe you should. Cops don't get paid much and the hours are long. Plus you can get shot, why not? The RCM is a self-managing organization that operates on donations. We promote our own leaders. It would be like striking against your own mother? I don't know my mother, but I go on strike against her too, for my rights. Okay, the lieutenant's face betrays a little reaction, but do continue. You were asking about the strike? Anything else I should know? Anything else, he thinks. Yeah, this really ain't my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do. All of who? Us lorry drivers, camionneurs. A few still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk, or high, or laid. He smiles awkwardly. Not that I blame them, really. Not you? Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life. Thinking, reflecting, observing. He glances down the road toward the horizon. A glint of something in his eyes. Electrochemistry, yeah, here we go, baby. What's better than chasing transient pleasures? The more transient, the better. When one's ended, you can get on to the next one. He tries his best to look nonchalant, but there's rigidity in him, as if trying to conceal something warm and deep beneath a cool exterior. Could try my empathy. It's quite low. Got any spare change, man? Huh? Sudden financial duties snap him out of his daze. No, I ain't got any money. They don't want to pay for unfinished work. They who? The bosses, man. I don't know who these bosses thinks they are, but that sounds like a good arrangement for them. Yeah, it sure ain't good for me or you. I'd spare a coin or two for a city cop down on his luck. If I had, say, 4 myself. Yeah, that's fair, my man. Know anything about the dead man? He ain't one of us drivers, I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here, keeping busy. It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff. Busy with what? Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs. And your conclusion? A sense of surprise, there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees. Yeah. What are you hauling anyway? Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that. Relax, he's merely joking. Wicked, I've always wanted a friend in the underworld. No, I'm joking, my man. He grins. Ballin runs a nice, clean business. This haul of cargo is mostly sporting goods. You know, tracksuits and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grad and the Occident, though we've been making headway in the Ilmaran market lately. Could I get one of those tracksuits you're hauling? We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy. I had to ask. That's your machine behind you? This rockin' beauty? He points at the lorry with his thumbs. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery? A motor lorry, also called a camion on Caliu and neighboring islands. This one looks roughed up, enough to be some sort of fallen rust bucket. Maybe the A6? That a fallen A6 you got there? good eye, my man. Yep, she's an old one, but reliable. He gives the side of the lorry a friendly knock. Me and her spent a long time together. So nothing illegal then? Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road. Alright, another question? The man tips his fingers rhythmically against his arm. This does seem like a rather low check. So I'm good for now, my man. Don't be a stranger, he gives 2 salutes with his finger. Oh, I won't be, I'm sure. You were pretty friendly to me. Alright, is this Kim's car here? It's the Cooper's Kanema that kind of woke us up in the first episode. Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion, the Cooper's Kanema motor carriage. Open her up. In the cavern, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. Reception. A scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oils washes over you. Okay, so we've got a radio, a toolbox, so we could just kind of feel the niceties of the steering leathers. Tap on the preheater gauge. Let's kind of feel the leather a little bit. The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle feels so familiar in your palm. Your fingers waste no time closing around the handle. Clutch disengaged. Release the handle. Clutch drops. Right foot yearns for the familiar touch of the accelerated pedal. You've synced with the machine's mechanical circulation. How are you, my friend? The smell of freshly treated leather, the lack of dirt and dust on the dashboard, and a neat little brush in the cup holder all seem to be whispering. I'm good, cherished and cared for, in the hands of a tending owner. God, I wish that were me. Let's see. Do I know how to operate this machine? You feel an uninterrupted connection to the mechanics. Does that mean I know how to pilot it? After a while, you realize silence is your only answer. Do what you will with it. Okay, let's release the clutch and squeeze it again. Of course, it's only in your head, of course it is, but it almost feels as if the clutch handle is gently squeezing back. Where have you been? Oh my gosh, interfacing. At the bottom of the sea, it's talking back? What? So strange. The machine is not on the bottom of the sea at all. It's right in front of you, well kept. Why did it say that? Release the handle. 5 experience. The handle is pulled back. Somewhere deep inside the drivetrain, the disc is mated to the flywheel again. In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on the hook, a pull-out toolbox. Okay. Well, that kind of didn't turn out how I expected. I could bump my morale up. I'm not totally sure what morale does, or how important it is. Let's check out the toolbox. You know I'm always one to pick up more gear. A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized. Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools like some men are. He's clearly a little protective of his tools, but what can you do? Work is work. Well, I'll treat them well. I like to treat my things well, too. You know, I'm the kind of person who, back in, like, PlayStation disc days, you always put the disc right back in the right case. You want to make sure it doesn't get scratched and all. Let's see. We've got a pry bar, chain cutters, a flashlight. I feel like a flashlight might come in handy. Robust, weatherproof, well made, police issue, blue. Lets you see in the dark. See things in the dark that you'd otherwise miss. Alright, how about the pry bar? Nice and cold in your hand, heavier than you'd think. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids. Alright. How about the chain cutters? Long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand. You can do good work with these. Cut chains, locks, and ropes, especially belts. Push in the pull-out toolbox. Alright. It slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook. Let's tap on the preheater gauge. As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat. There's no use pressing the heat button, he says, and jingles his keys. It won't start without the ignition. Translation: we're not going anywhere right now. I'm just checking out the car, easy. Alternative translation: don't even think you can drive my MC. Alright, radio. Let's call in the missing badge, probably. The frequency tableau lights up and a green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye, and then you hear something. Excuse me. The soft purr of electrical kittens. Meow. Radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static. It's Alice. Oh, I have a friend named Alice. This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you? Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on. Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times. Hi, Alice. This is the officer from the 41st Precinct speaking. Nice to meet you. This is Officer Alice de Matrie, Precinct 57. How may I assist you? A voice replies on the radio. Under the green prime line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is. I could ask her to connect me to my precinct. Ooh, or I could call Sylvie through here. Or I could nosily go through Kim's speed dial. Let's see if we can call Sylvie first, actually. Of course, what is her number, officer? Kim, didn't Gart give you Sylvie's number? Yes, hold on. The lieutenant takes a look at his notes. Her number is, and then he recites the number. Received. Hold on, officer. ... I can wait patiently. Lieutenant Kitsuragi slowly begins to tap a little rhythm with his right foot. Oh, I should have tapped with him. Oh, quite a lot of time has passed. ... Officer, she finally returns. I have Sylvie Malika on the line for you. Yes, hello. A female voice greets you through static. It sounds like she's millions miles away from here. Yeah, a million miles away from here. Hello, this is the police. I have some questions for you. I don't think I've met her, have I? I have some questions about your last days at work. Oh, right. Oh, I mean, I guess I was staying at the hotel. So I probably did bump into her. Hello, officer. Yeah, she recognizes my voice. What can I do for you? There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out. No question about it. Was it you who called the police? No, not me. Do you know who made the call? No, sorry, I don't. She clears her throat. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone or the one on the coast. So the Union has a phone, and there's one further down the coast. Got it. In Kitsuragi. It was someone else. The lieutenant makes a note. We'll find him sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while. Well, why didn't you call? Wouldn't the corpse bother you? What? Of course it bothered me, but I thought the Union already knew about the corpse. What does the Union have to do with the situation? Well, no one calls the police. You can hear her adjust the receiver in her hand. The Union would get angry. What do you mean by that? You know. She seems to be looking for words. What the Union says, goes. People listen to them, and they take care of their own, which is, like, everyone here. Wait, Kim, lower your microphone. Is she speaking the truth? Is the Union the law? I'm the authority? Yeah, right. Looks like there's a limit to my authority. Okay. Why did you... I could keep pushing. Well, let's report with Kim. Legally, no. In reality, yes. He looks around. Martinez is de facto policed by the Dockworkers Union. Looks like there's limits to my authority, then. Can you tell me why exactly you didn't call us? I just didn't want to get in trouble with the others. Push her further. Show her the error of her ways. Don't worry about it, I understand. You do? She sounds relieved. What else can I do for you? You quit your job at the Whirling, why? You mean why did I leave the bar? You can hear her tense up on the other side. Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir. I mean, yeah, it was probably the creepy manager hitting on her. Why not? Let's see. Okay, did you leave because of Gart? What? She steps abruptly. No, why would you even think that? So you do agree? Like quitting your very mean girl. This is like a Mean Girls dialogue. Here, I love it. So you do agree? Quitting your job is an overreaction. He told me he asked you out. Are you saying it didn't happen? Please don't bring Gart into this. It's none of your business. Reception hearing. God, why can't you just mind your own business? She mutters. I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again. I don't know. Is she... So I'm thinking, like, is she in a situation where she needs help? In which case, sitting down and talking... But this reads more like a date. But... my guy is kind of, like... not the best. No, I think I've got everything I need here, thank you. I do hope so. Please don't call me again. She's ready to hang up. Wait, why does she seem angry with you? Failure. Nope, she doesn't have a problem with you. It must be someone else she's angry about. Some other guy. Like Gartz. Yeah, it's definitely some other guy. But I'm the guy. Sure it isn't about me? Trust me, you wouldn't want to be the guy here. You know how it is. Yak yak, nag nag. Oh, get out of here, casual sexist voice. No, you're the guy. You're Lieutenant Love, matchmaker extraordinaire. Help the poor girl out, lest she turns into a spinster. I could give the incel approach. She's just playing hardball. You know how those transactional women are. I'm happy to help, but maybe I could do without all this internalized misogyny. Yeah. What misogyny? I'm just telling you things the way they are. Can't a man be honest in his own head anymore? You have to act, Lieutenant Love. You have to calm that hysteric down. Tell, tell it you've got everything under control. Then go and have a little boy's talk with Gartz himself. Think you can do that, Lieutenant Love? No, no. Gosh, I want to play this game a million times already just to see where all these lead. Oh gosh. Okay, should we go like kinda cool and not like funny on this run? Like, mm, mm. This game's. Alright, I don't want to say any of those things. You're just a gimp. What, you want to be more empathetic? Call was terminated by the other party. Anything else, officer? Yeah, perhaps that's for the best. Let's see. I can press on and connect with Sylvie. I mean, we've got some other things to do. Let's connect with my precinct. Just a second, officer. She puts you on a hold, the static crackling softly like a bonfire. After a while, you hear an old man greet you from the radio. His rattly voice is oddly familiar. 10-2, 10-5, this is 41st, come in. Over. The man uses relay code. You got this. You're a cop, and cops know relay code. 10-4, Station 4-1, I've got urgent business, over. 10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status? Over. Just reporting in, over. 10-18, state your message, sir. I'm in dire need of financial assistance. 10-4, I hear you. I don't have the authority to grant your request, but... Someone else. Is it him? A dry voice asks in the background. What does he want? He says he needs money. Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all. Extra experience? Alright, the operator turns back to you. That's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over. Look, guys, I literally do not have a place to sleep tonight. He says he's in trouble. Doesn't have a place to sleep. Well, I guess he better crack the case before sundown, Dan. Vicamore said... Yeah, I heard Vicamore. Vicamere. Look, it's paramount to the investigation. He says it's important to the case. He isn't getting a red cent, and you can tell him that. Request denied, sir. Over. Alright, I heard you. No funds. Anything else? Yeah, I'd like to report my badge missing. 10-9, over. My badge, I can't find it anywhere. Basically, it's gone. 10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over. Any other good news? He says he's lost his badge. He what? He lost his badge? Who lost his badge? Oh, we got another person now. Dick fucking Mullen, who do you think? It's Officer Dick. He tries to speak through the laughter. Mullen from the bestseller, Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity. Encyclopedia. Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself immediately. They're laughing at you. Can't we just move on? I want to get it reported and be done with it. I leveled up. What does that mean? 10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over. Fuck me. Matt, come here. You gotta hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge. What's going on? Oh no. Is this a fourth person now? A super cop here lost his badge. He's lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge. Sorry for language, everyone. Look, enough with this now. I have other things to discuss. 10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over. The animated conversation in back is making it difficult for him to hear you. New heights, even for Captain Sober. Ask him. The speaker gasped for air. Ask him if he lost his gun, too. The room roars with laughter. Sergeant Torson wants to know if you lost your gun, too. Over. Oh, no. Trivial success. Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you? Oh god, it's not here. Oh god, it's gone. Okay, it's gone. Your gun? Most definitely gone. 10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun, over. Let's try. Yes. Lying over the phone. It's easy, just say it like it's the truth, and then it becomes it. No, of course I didn't lose my gun. He says he didn't. Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare. I don't even want to imagine the poor prick who has to relay that kind of news to the captain. Oh, luckily I'm not that poor prick. Losing his badge is bad enough. Tell him to find it and fast. We can't have some gangbanger running around with it. Alright, new task. Track down the gun. We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. Do you need further assistance? Over. This might sound a bit odd, but I think there's some personal details I'd like to discuss. Okay. 10-4, sir, I hear you. Relay your question, over. Wait, before you say anything stupid, think it through. I need information, not fear. Be smart about this. Ask if he's there alone. 10-4, sir, I'm not hearing your question. The radio operator inquires again. Let's see, are you alone? This is confidential. Hold on, are you alone in the room? I need some confidential information about myself. That's a negative, sir. I got a 10-12 visitor's presence here, over. I wanted to know if you got my badge's description right in your report. Could you read it to me? Yeah, this is clever. We could get our name and whatnot back. What is it? He's still on the line? He wants to verify the information on his badge. But of course, it says Dick Mullen, High General of the Relicolian Cavalry Force. Tell him to stop wasting time. What do you need, sir? Over. Any news about my family? Excuse me, sir? Over? Nothing, never mind. Please refer to me with my full name in the future. 10-9, repeat message. I didn't get that, sir. Over. Stop calling me sir and just use my real goddamn name, will you? What is it? What could he possibly still want from us? He seems intoxicated and keeps asking me to call him by his name. Mullen's drunk and emotionally aggressive. That's new. Wrap it up. Don't indulge in his drunken shenanigans. Alright, let's wrap this up. We are using a lot of time here. Understood, sir. Over. Alright, let's end this call. Roger that. 10-10. Over and out. The static ends with a loud click, then everything is silent in the cabin. Alright. Well, let's see what's what with the level up and all, right? So, we're making progress on our thought. That's cool. Oh, we can unlock more. Ah, cool, cool, okay. Thought is abbreviated THC. Yeah, that's pretty based. Journal, we've got some new stuff. Track down the badge. Track down the gun. Pay for the damages. And we're still investigating who reported it. With no obvious leads. And we finished some stuff. Excellent. Oops. Okay. Go over here. Do we have like... Can we put a skill somewhere? Yeah, so we can level up a skill. Interfacing. We're quite good at interfacing. I like that. Could be sneaky. Reaction speed. Perception. Seems important. I failed a pretty egregious check where I could not detect that someone was smoking cigarettes in front of my own dang face. Hand-eye coordination. Visual calculus. This seems important for probably what we're about to do, which is like look at the body. So I'm gonna level this up. And this is still highlighted. What are we missing here? Oh, it wanted us to know we caught the chain cutters, pry bar, flashlight. Excellent. Cool. And this must be till our next level. Very cool. I want to level a whole category up. Okay. Let's examine around a little bit. Some great tectonic forces crack the pavement like an eggshell. The damage looks like it could have been caused by an earthquake. Okay. What's going on with this bench? The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting. The lieutenant looks down the street. We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go. Tutorial agent. You can revisit the bench if you need to pass time while the lieutenant's gone. Okay. You know, I really feel like we're gonna be having the opposite problem here, but... Okay. Get my bearings a little bit, yeah. So here's the whirling in rags. We've just kind of explored around over here. There's someone else. Gosh, there's so much to explore. I love this game. Okay, I think we're gonna call it right here for episode 3. Thank you for watching. Yeah, until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye.